Hello everyone, a very happy Diwali to you guys. Welcome back guys, welcome back to SV Astro channel. So in the last video we discussed about the second house and its importance in the astrology. So guys, if you want to know those details about the second house and its importance in the astrology, just go out and check my video second house in astrology. Just by typing in basics of astrology, or you can just type in my name Shikhar Vats and you can access all my videos on YouTube. So guys, today we were supposed to discuss about the third house in astrology, but before that I want to take today a special topic. So third house we are going to discuss tomorrow, but today we are going to discuss something very important about planets, what a mutual relationship planet has and the aspects of planet. So it is very important to know these concepts before going deep into the topics of houses and their importance in astrology, because these concepts will be required to understand like houses and their importance in astrology. So what is a mutual relationship between planets? Like we have some friends in life, we have some enemies. Similarly in astrology, planets also have some friends and some enemies. So there are two groups in astrology. One is like Saturn, Mercury and Venus are in one group. They are good friends to each other. And Sun, Moon, Mars and Jupiter, they are in one group. They are very good friends to each other. Rahu and Ketu are not as such friend to any planet, but they can only be controlled by three planets in astrology, and those are Mars, Jupiter and Saturn. Moreover, Rahu and Ketu sitting with Sun and Moon, they form eclipse. So this is about the mutual relationship between the planets. Some planets are strong enemies to each other, like Saturn and Sun, Saturn and Mars. They are like very strong enemies to each other. Coming on to the aspects, what are aspects in astrology? This is very important topic, and everyone should understand this in very detail, because when we are analyzing a chart, this is very important to understand what are aspects and how planets are aspecting to other planets and houses in the astrology. Also, mutual relationship is very important because we have to see when two planets are sitting each other, whether they are friend or whether they are enemies, because sometime planet gets in mutual war. So what are aspects? Aspect is also called drishti in Hindi. It is something like what actually we are seeing right now. Like I'm seeing this camera, so I'm expecting this camera. So every planet in astrology has, by default, has the power to aspect the seventh place from itself. Moreover, there are three planets in the astrology: Jupiter, Mars and Saturn. Those have special power to aspect more than seventh place. Like they can aspect to the other houses apart from the seventh place from themselves. Rahu and Ketu can also aspect two places from them apart from the seventh place, because Rahu and Ketu are always seventh place to each other. Suppose Rahu is sitting in the first house, Ketu will always be in the seventh house. If Rahu is in the second house, Ketu will always be in the eighth house. So seventh aspect is what? Like seventh aspect is like, suppose a planet is sitting in one first house, it can directly aspect to the seventh house. So this is called the seventh aspect. So I'm now going to show you a chart where I will going to explain you about the aspects and what are the different aspects of each planet and how they look at the different houses from sitting in one house. Also in aspect there come a concept of conjunction, opposition, sextile, trine and square. This I'm going to explain you in this video, that what are these conjunctions, oppositions, sextiles, trines and squares in astrology. So let's go to that chart and I will explain you about the aspects in astrology. So guys, here is the chart. In this I've written here, as I told you, about the mutual friendship. So Moon, Mars, Sun and Jupiter, they come under one group, and Venus, Saturn and Mercury, they come under one group. Rahu and Ketu does not belong to any group. So now I told you about the aspect. So as you can see in this table, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rahu, Ketu. So you can see that Jupiter can aspect to 7th place, 5th place and 9th place from itself. Saturn can aspect from 7th place, 3rd place and 10th place from itself. Mars can aspect from 7th place, 4th place and 8th place from itself. Mercury, Sun and Venus, Moon, they can aspect only 7th place from itself. Rahu and Ketu can aspect 5th and 9th place from themselves, because 7th is always Rahu and Ketu. So Jupiter, Mars and Saturn, as I told you, they have the power to aspect the other places also apart from the 7th place. Jupiter can aspect to 5th and 9th, Saturn can aspect for 3rd and 10th, Mars can aspect 4th and 8th. So let's see in this chart where I've just put randomly I've just put in the planet in some houses, and we will see how they can aspect to each other. So you can see Jupiter in the first house, Sun in the third house, Moon and Mercury in the fourth house, Mars in the fifth house, Rahu in the sixth house, Saturn in the 8th house, Venus in the 10th house, and Ketu in the 12th house. So as you can see, I've told you that Rahu and Ketu will always be to the opposite axis to each other, 7th place from itself. So Rahu is in 6th, so Ketu is in the 12th. How come 7th place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As I told you that in astrology we always count clockwise direction, and we should always start from the first place, as in where the planet is sitting. Like first will be this, not this. So first, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if Rahu is sitting in here, 7th place is Ketu, that is 12th house. Similarly, there is a concept of two-way aspect and one-way aspect. What is a two-way and one-way aspect? Two-way aspect is if suppose a planet is aspecting to some planet, that planet can also aspect to the other planet. But one-way aspect is suppose a planet is aspecting to a certain planet, but that planet cannot aspect the other planet. I will explain you how. You can see the Moon and Mercury are sitting in one house, and they are aspecting Venus in the 10th house. How they are aspecting Venus? That is the 7th aspect. Moon and Mercury has their 7th aspect. Venus also has it 7th aspect. So you can calculate from 4th house to like 10th house how many places, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7th aspect, similarly Venus has its 7th aspect on the 4th house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now Moon is aspecting Venus, similarly Venus is aspecting Moon. Same way with Mercury and Venus and Mercury. So this is called two-way aspect. Now, what is a one-way aspect? One-way aspect is Saturn is aspecting Venus. How? Saturn can also aspect the third place from itself. So 1, 2, 3. Saturn is aspecting Venus, but Venus cannot aspect Saturn because 7th from Venus is 4th house, and Venus can only aspect 7th place. Similarly, one-way aspect, example of one-way aspect is this. Jupiter is aspecting Mars. Why? Jupiter can also aspect the 5th place from itself. So from 5th from Jupiter is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Mars cannot aspect Jupiter. Why? Because Mars can only aspect 4th and 7th, 4th and 8th place from itself. 4th place is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7th is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8th is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it cannot aspect Jupiter. Now again, the two-way example here also is one more example for two-way aspect is Mars is aspecting Saturn from its 4th aspect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly, Saturn is also aspecting Mars from its 10th aspect. See how? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is called two-way aspect. Now I also told you the concept of that in aspect there are few other things which is called conjunction, opposition, square, trine and sextile. Conjunction and opposition, we mainly in Vedic astrology we use these two mainly, and square, trine, sextile also, but in Western astrology we use square, trine and sextile more often. So what is a conjunction? A conjunction is when two planets are sitting in one house very closely to each other. So that is at 0 degree. Okay, before that I want to tell you that every house in astrology is 30 degree. So when conjunction is 0 degree, why? Because like two planets sitting in same house. So Moon and Mercury are sitting in same house. They are conjunct to each other. This is very important when we are analyzing a chart. I will explain you these concepts more in detail when we go into the videos where we will see that two planets sitting in one house, or maybe Mercury and Mars conjunction, where we will be taking up the topic of conjunction separately. This is a very big topic. So now what is opposition? Opposition is 180 degree to each other. What is 180 degree? Is like Moon is aspecting Venus, they are opposite to each other. Mercury and Venus and Mercury, they are opposite to each other. They are at 180 degree. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. So this way it comes opposition. Now what is a square? A square is 90 degree from itself, from its place, sorry. So like suppose if there is some planet here, then that will be square from Moon and Mercury. How? 30, 60, 90. So from 4th house, 7th house is square. Then come trine. Trine is 120 degree. That means it's like 120 is like 30, 60, 90 and 120. It's the 5th place from that house. Like suppose from 4th, Saturn, Moon and Mercury is forming a trine with Saturn. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called trine. Sextile is 60 degree. That is two houses. So this will be a sextile. So guys, this is about the aspects of planet and how they aspect to each other, and what is conjunction, what is opposition, what is square, trine, sextile, what are the planets mutual relationships, everything. So I know conjunction is a very big topic, and I will going to make separate videos on conjunction of different planets, because when moon and sun are sitting together, what does that mean? When Mars and Saturn sitting together, what does that mean? But these are the topics of later discussion. But today I wanted to explain you this concept of mutual relationship and aspect at a very high level, because as we go more into the houses and the other topics of astrology, we need to know these concepts. So this is about the aspects and mutual relationship of the planets. So guys, if you like my video, please hit the like button, and also do subscribe to my channel to get more information and more videos in astrology. And also please feel free to put whatever questions you want to ask about this topic or any other topic in astrology. I will try to answer them as correctly as possible. So guys, thanks for watching my video, and please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a good day.